Well, shoot. Our next game in the Ligue is against PSG. However, they sold Mbappe years ago. So, how good can they, really be? Hey guys, and welcome back to the second episode of the FM22 Waine Train series with SCO, and of course with me, Raxel FM, where today we are going to be versing PSG away from home in the, not even arguably, objectively the hardest game of the entire season, and then an easier game against FC Nantes in the Ligue 1, the Ligue 1. I'm very happy to be here. I hope that you guys are. If you're excited about it, please make sure that you do smash the like button, as well as subscribing to the Raxel FM YouTube channel so you don't miss more Waine Train content, where of course we're trying to take Ben Waine, an average striker, all the way to the top of world football. Can we please smash whatever like target you can give me today? You know, a PSG game, it's tasty, but there's random stuff going on. It's not the most pinnacle of content. And let's be honest here, we're probably going to lose it. However, there is a lot to go over since last time we saw each other. First of which being an incredible amount of transfers. Oh my goodness. We have brought some good players in. But let's start with the players that we managed to sell. Actually, I need to check dates. I'm now spoiling the results. But the last game that we played on camera, I believe, I think I just played the Strasbourg game. So anything after the 10th we haven't seen. Okay. Let's go. Let's take a look. So I guess you haven't seen any of this, but none of it is interesting, I just realised. The only player we actually sold... No, this is years ago. Yep, I'm looking at transfers from years ago. That makes sense. I did think I did some deals. Okay, so after the 10th, we did quite a bit, in fact. A lot of loan deals, to be honest, but one big deal, £1.5 million for Chahiri, because we didn't need him after we brought in some players, and I got a tasty amount of money for him, so I'll take that. Aside from that, I've just made loan deals since last time we saw each other. I mean, Boma left, but don't really care about that. So, happy with the deals that I've done. But I'm more happy with the signings that I've done. Let's go over them really quickly. The first player, I think I told you about him. Goalkeeping option. Got signed basically the day after I stopped recording. He's a rotation goalkeeper for now, but he's definitely got the potential to turn into our first choice goalkeeper. Although, I am now in my transfer, the shortlist, very much keeping an eye on the New Zealand goalkeeper Alex Paulsen. I think I might sign him because he's worth absolutely nothing and he's going to start for us. So maybe he's not going to have the best career here, but even if not, £120,000 is a bargain for a player already worth so much more than that. So stoked with that deal. Matthew Garbett, a New Zealander, as I said before in the last episode, he is officially signed. And I said that he was going to be signed in the last episode. I worded that poorly, but only £550,000. Played a couple of games for us. Not doing great, but he is just a cheap player. I know I'm going to be able to sell him for a profit. He's a good rotation option. I like what he brings to the table. Welcome to a New Zealander. Kevin Lafont, a new signing that comes in for £2 million, but could eventually rise to 3.5. But that is such a bargain. His value needs to be so much higher. He has 5-star potential, and he is already playing quite well. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 starts, 2 off the bench. He's played in the League 2, done all right, and now in the League 1 he is doing brilliantly. Absolutely stoked with that signing, but this is my favourite signing. It is Leo Fergildi. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to remember that. Leo. It is Leo, and to be honest, in my mind, he's just the lead centre-back because we brought him in from Leeds after trying to loan him in, but they wanted way too much of his wages for it. So I was like, you know what, let's just offer him. And his value was about 5 million. So I was just like, 2.5 with 2 million? And they accepted it straight away. And he has been so good for us. Left-footed centre-back, able to play left-back or centre-back. Obviously, we want him to be a centre-back. Not getting paid too much. Already so much higher in value. Clearly getting a good average rating. His stats are really good, especially his physicals. Still young, bit of potential. Honestly, you can't go wrong. I think he's such a good signing. Really happy with that one. Lopez is a left-back signing. That is, I think I'm downplaying this one too, actually. For only £850,000, this man is our best left-back now. Peruvian, which it makes me feel a wee bit funny just because of New Zealand versus Peru. World Cup qualifier. If you don't know about it, there's a big story behind it. But basically, Peru won, and New Zealand's still a bit bitter about it. But he is an incredible player. Look at the stats that he brings to the table as that left back. And we have been playing with wing backs, and he's perfect for that. I think he's such a good signing. 16 pace, 15 dribbling. Just great stats. Honestly, 25 years of age, not too old. Yeah, really good signing there. And the last one, deadline day signing, just like Lopez. What a midfielder this man is. Coming in for next to nothing, £650,000. Could eventually rise to 1.3. Already worth so much more than that. And look at his stats. He's just the most well-rounded central midfielder I could buy. It's insane. I can play him any role that we have in that midfield. Box-to-box midfielder, deep line playmaker on defend, Mazzala on attack, whatever you want. Already scored 2 goals and started 3 games, high average rating. Really good signing. Only 27. Yeah, I've done bits during this transfer window, boys and girls. And now, our best 11 is, well, okay, I do normally like to play this formation, but with this tactic, because we are versing PSG, this is why our best 11 is looking like. I don't think we have any injuries apart from Success and this man who still isn't completely back from his injury. So it is basically our first 11. Success and that man are not going to be starting in our best 11. But we have to go over what has happened since last time we saw each other. So we know about the 2-3 loss where Ben Waine scored a double. Of course, we'll go over Ben Waine in just a moment. Then a 2-0 loss, which kind of made me panic. But to be fair, the XG and the stats weren't massively in their favour, so I did feel all right. Ben Waine had a goal disallowed as well, so, you know, could have been worse. But I was slightly panicky there. And then we beat Lyon 3-0 away from home. And that's because it was the first time I used this formation. And instantly I thought, we're on to something. It's not the best, sorry about that coughing. It's not the best XG, but we took our chances and we counterattacked to hell. And Corbeanu was an insane player, scoring 3 goals, a hat-trick on that day, and now he scored 4 goals and gone 2 assists. He's a brilliant signing. I knew he would be, but yeah, he's just lit the world on fire in that game, so great to have him. Then I was instantly like, you know, 5 at the back is the way, you know, and we started losing this game. And to be fair, Ben Waine did instantly score another goal, but it wasn't looking statistically good for us. So at halftime, I switched it up. I believe I went to just the 4-3-3 with the attacker. And in the final seconds, the new Leeds centre-back signing, Leo, scored to win the game. And we got all 3 points. Then, we got another loss against Marseille. And that's just because it's Marseille. They're better than us. I can't remember what formation. I think I went for the 5 at the back. Because, like, you know, better team than us. Maybe I should have gone with the 4-3-3, but no matter. Then we went back to the 4-3-3 and won 3-1 away from home against an alright team, so I'm happy about that result. And then a 0-0 draw, and this one, again, we went for the 4-3-3. So I'm still trying to kind of work out what is the best, but we did have a higher XG here. But I just think against PSG, we'd be stupid not to use this tactic. Of course, Ben Waine has been starting every game, and as you can see based off all of those games, he has only scored 3 goals. He has gotten 1 assist, though. I just don't think that's that bad. He's definitely not our best striker, though. Like, he has no right to be starting every game. But, of course, that's what this save is all about. Playing with Ben Waine, seeing how he does. But I've been talking for way too long. Let's verse PSG, boys and girls. How are we going to do? I have no idea, but this is the team that we're going with. Actually, Ben Waine playing as a pressing forward because Corbeanu played so well as an advanced forward in that game against Lyon. So hoping he does the same here. But that's what we're going with. Corbeanu, Payne, Waine, apparently I'm an idiot. Buffal, Bentaleb, Haro, I don't know how to say his name, but the Seria A centre-back that we have brought in. And then we've got Raitiu, I still don't know how to say that. Lopez, the new left-back. We've got the Leo, we've got Marchiza, we've got Maya Paya. He's been our 3rd centre-back for this whole season because he's the only one that's right-footed. And I feel like in a 3 centre-back trio, you need to have at least one with the right foot. And Medina is left-footed as well. And the player all the way on the reserves is he's a bit average. So he comes in. And of course we've got Kubik in between the sticks. Very solid bench. And we're going to jump into it. Let's hope that we can come up with a surprising win. I mean, they don't have Mbappe, as I said. as the title of this video probably says, I'm probably going to title it something like, can you beat PSG, or like, how good is PSG without Mbappe? Pretty good is the answer, by the way. Vlahovic, Jota, Rodri, Kimpembe, Bastoni, Hakimi, they're rotating the heck out of their team as well. Like, I'm slightly disrespected, to be honest, but I still back them to win. So I understand it to a degree. These kits, I don't understand though. And that clearance, I do not understand. Oh my gosh, we got so lucky there. That exact same thing happened in a New Zealand game where Tuiloma cleared it and Neymar picked it up, scored, because you instantly can't do the offside trap because there's players that take the free kick and create less of an offside trap, but they're still attacking us. They're through and they've scored. Thiago Acosta, a regen. I don't know how good he is, but I assume he's incredible if he's playing for them. Oh, not a good start. We weren't expecting a dominant performance, to be honest. We were expecting to be dominated here, but I would love to see a wee surprise, a wee bit of defensive ability to get us just a couple of chances, or at least stop them from having this many chances early on, because I am frightened. I am very frightened. Hakimi, oh, that's bad. I'm sorry, that is horrific. Kubek, you need to be doing something with that ball. Mate, that is bad. He's crossed it right in front of you. Vlahovic has basically headed that on the line. What are you up to? You've got it so wrong there. So wrong. And we concede as a result of it. And they're back on the attack. Uche, put a ball in. Back post. Great header off the line. Come on, that's the end of the highlight. That's all we need to see. The 5 at the back is not working. I think I'm going to keep it until half time. And then I'm instantly going to bring on a CDM. Probably Gustavo, because he's our best CDM in my opinion. Even though his performances haven't been mental, I do think he is our best CDM. Oh my gosh, another chance for them. But this is not working. Maybe attack is the best form of defence in this game. But then it also makes me think we might just get hit on counterattacks every 5 seconds and they score about 10 goals as a result. Like this is PSG. We're not expected to win. But gosh, I would like to have a shot. I'd rather go down fighting than go down the way we are right now. And to be honest, the way we're going down right now is not that horrendous. Don't make it 3. Okay, we're giving away a penalty there. Yep, okay. So definitely going to 4-3-3 in this second half. Hopefully we can save the penalty. I don't see any way that we're saving this penalty, but it would be lovely. Come on, Kubek. Well, okay, just stay down the middle. Yep, no, because Vlahovic is a penalty taker that doesn't just place it, because, he doesn't have that much ability, so he just has to smash it down. Yeah, no, that's all right. Okay, we have been terrible so far. Lopez playing a 5.9, that is gutting, but I'm going to keep him on because I do back him. Mayapaya, I still don't think I'm saying that name right, and I apologise. You're coming off, though. We're going to move it around with Leo on the right side of centre-back. Gustavo there, Bentlab there, yeah. Ben Waine, of course, going to be our striker. And everything else the same. Let's give it a whirl. I mean, it can't be any worse. They still have Neymar as well. And they've just brought him on. That's frightening. Very frightening, in fact. We have a corner, though. Oh, just over the bar. I got so excited there for a second. Ben Waine on a 6.1. Oh, he's not proven that he's got the ability to play with the big boys like PSG. But it's all about the experiment. We did always know there would be a level where just in-game Ben Waine could not handle it. And I think we've found that level. However, we are looking already so much better in the second half. A corner, and now a chance. Corbino, he's through. Oh, you just have to... You got to try and chip him. He was off his line, and you do the wee dink to the side like they always do in Football Manager, but it didn't happen for us. But at least we're getting some chances in the second half. Oh, Lopez is playing so bad. I have to bring him off. I don't think I can justify not. Lopez for Medina, because Medina can play in the left back, and tired players in the attack. Bentaleb on 6.2. I think that's going to be my last sub. We'll get Bentaleb off and get a proper out-and-out attacking Mazzala and Garbett to try and link the midfield, defence and attack. And this has gone so much better in the second half. I wish I just came in with this attitude. But in the Lyon game, we did so well with 5 at the back. So I just don't know. But maybe I should, as I said, since then it hasn't done anything good for us. So maybe it was just, they've scored again. Maybe it was just a one-time fluke that we did so well. I mean, our XG wasn't higher. So it could have just been a fluke. It honestly could have. And maybe I ditch it now and only come back to it when I'm that desperate. But even here, this CDM central 4-3-3 formation is working much better in the second half. It could also be just because, they scored 3 goals and statistically speaking, they're going to press a little bit less in the second half. But I don't know. I feel better about this formation than the other one, defensively and attackingly. Although they have just made it 5. But that is still 1 goal less than in the first half. There is still a couple of minutes to go. But we also have attacked better. I just don't know if I can justify starting Kubek next game. I just don't think I can. We have a really good reserve goalkeeper who wants a chance. If he gets an assist there, I would have let him start. It is Garbutt into Corbinu. It's collected by Donnarumma. And this is definitely their chance now. I don't see us winning the ball back. I don't see them panicking and just smashing it long like, every other team does. They're passing it out. They're going to work their way all the way to our goal and put it in the back of the net somehow. Hakimi with the pace down the left. Corbinu's got sent off. Okay. Now that is frustrating because he's a crucial player for us and he has just been playing so well recently. I'm not going to adjust anything. We just won't play down that left-hand side. Maybe I should have adjusted something. Because there's another highlight. Although we are on the ball. I'm not getting excited about it though. Because someone's going to panic. Someone's going to try and get Ben Waine through. Even though he doesn't quite have the pace to actually do that. Even though he does have a bit of pace. But it's exactly what I said. But he does have a bit of pace. And he does almost have the shots. That would have been beautiful. I would have loved to see that. I was talking down on Ben Waine as well. And Ben Waine heard it. And Ben Waine's like, nah, Rexo. How dare you? How dare you make a shout like that? And I feel like that's kind of what we expected. But a 5-0 defeat is a little more of a thumping than I would have wanted. I would have liked to have sort of, have fought a wee bit better than that. I am nervous about Kubek now. I know that that's just one game. But this man probably does deserve a start. If you do compare the two of them, though, Kubek is a lot better. He is a lot better. He just is a lot better. Nah, I can't drop Kubek. Not for a player that's just that much worse. I just can't. Especially when we are versing a team in this game that is all the way down, second to bottom. It is such a winnable match, and we are currently miles away, 5 points away, is miles away by the way, from the relegation zone, and we don't want to get back into that conversation. So we're going to put that game behind us, take it on the chin. Move forward with our heads held high, and Ben Waine is going to score a hat-trick against Nantes. Happy? Yes, I'm happy too. Right, it's a bounce back straight away. We're feeling good about it. Look, and Dijon are going to beat PSG as well, just to put the cherry on top of the icing on top of the cake. 3 points here would take us into 7th place, which is a mad spot to be in. Obviously, there are people with games at hand on us, but we won't talk about that right now. We're focused on 7th place. Waine up top, Buffal on the left, Lafont on the right. I'm actually pointing this man out one more time because his stats are so weirdly not well-rounded at all, but so perfect for winger. It's weird. 6 finishing concerns me. 5 tackling as a midfielder, central midfielder, concerns me. Long shots, the marking as a midfielder. There's no consistency apart from as a winger. He's a perfect winger. He's just playing well as a winger. But he's starting, obviously. Haroui is also starting. I'm really sorry again for poor pronunciation, but he's starting again. Then we've got Bentaleb, Gustavo, who really hasn't set the world on fire. But I back him. I still stand by the fact that I think his stats are mad, and he should do better. We've got Raitu, Leo, Marchiza, Lopez keeping his spot in the first team, and then we've got Kubek in between the sticks, keeping his spot by the skin of his teeth. Did I not mention this? We loaned this guy out as well. Yeah, no, I don't think I said about that. Yeah, we brought him in and immediately loaned him out. What else did we loan out that was important? I think no one else that was important. Yeah, I forgot to talk about that. But anyway, yeah, team. Gegenpress, 4-3-3 with the CDM. I just feel like going with the cam is slightly too attacking for this team, but I do it occasionally. But I sort of more simmer and see how the game goes to start with, and then respond by putting the cam in. Because normally this Mazzala can do the job there. I don't know if he can actually. I'm slightly nervous about that decision now. They've got Ben Yedder. They've got Gray. Vestergaard. They have just like, I mean, I'm not saying these players are mad and the best players at this point in the save, but not players I was expecting to be versing in this game. However, we are home. We should be the better of the two sides based off the league table, and I feel like we are the better of the two sides on paper. Come on, we got this win. We got the tactics, and of course, we've got Ben Waine up top. Come on. What more could you want? A bit of heart, a bit of passion, a bit of Ben Waine. Ben Salad puts it through. Harui. Oh, it's a great chance early doors. To be fair, the goalkeeper did well, forced him slightly wider, and then the angle was just pretty impossible, to be fair. But it's a good early sign for us that we've got things to come. 0 shots to our 3. I mean, I know there's been 23 minutes and 4 shots have only been taken, but at least they've all been shots from us. And it looks like we're the better of the two sides in terms of possession. It's got to be only a matter of time before we break down their walls, get a really good chance, and score a goal. Yeah, there we go. It was looking like half-time was going to come. But, as I said, it was only a matter of time before we get a great chance, and this is that great chance. Break down their walls and score a goal, and it's Lopez running in. Plays it into Bentaleb. Harui can't get onto the end of it, but we do pick it straight back up. Lafont, he's only good as a winger. And Ben Waine is in there, can't find him. Cleared away once again. That's a great ball in, and it's a great chance. But we're still attacking. It's Kubek on it. He plays it into Marchesa. Marchesa moves it into Lopez, who has got the pace, but he ends up passing it. Don't mind that. Buffal, Ben Waine. Yes, yes, yes. I love it when Ben Waine scores on camera because it makes him look like a competent striker. But in off camera, he's not looking like a competent striker very often, but he's in game. He's not at the level that he needs to be in this league. So I'm just chuffed every time he scores. Thrilled that he has put that one into the back of the net to get us 1-0 up, because I was about to panic and go to the cam formation. But I'm happy that I don't have to now, because we are doing much better than them, and I don't see them getting back into it too much unless they have made some drastic tactical changes, which, to be fair, they probably have done. They'd be kind of stupid if they didn't do it. I need to bring Buffal off, but we don't really have a winger, so Garbet's doing a job out there. I feel like he can do a job out there, so we'll give him a whirl, see how he does for the last half an hour of this game. Ben Waine's looking a bit tired. Harui's also looking a bit tired, so I'm going to bring Harui off for Zerkane and hope that he does well in that midfield. I definitely think he will. He's got to have a bit of an argument with me at some point about not starting enough games, because he is a really good player on paper. It's just that midfield needs to have some defensive solidity, and he just doesn't have the defensive ability that the other players do have. They are attacking us now, though, and I'm frightened. It's one chance and it's one goal. Oh, Damari Gray. Oh, Damari Gray. And this is when I make my big bucks, by making managerial decisions like this. Moving to a central attacking midfielder and getting the goal back. It's got to be done. It has to be done. We are the better of the two sides out here, and it's only got to be a matter of time before we break down their walls one more time and put the ball into the back of the net. Come on, we need to be winning this game. Lafont not really shining too brightly today. I think, we do actually have Drager who can do a job there. Is it Raitu or Drager that's going to do better as a winger? Yeah, he's got decent stats for it. I can't really remember. I'm just going to have to try and remember it. I think I slightly prefer Raitu up there. So I'll give him a whirl in a slightly more attacking position. I'm going to go positive as well. I'm going to encourage them for the last couple of minutes. Come on, can we see a goal? Can we see at least a chance for Ben Waine to get us the winner? 4 minutes of additional time. It's going to be a draw. 1 point. Oh, that feels like a point dropped, but they did come back into it. They must have done something decent, but I'm not happy with that. We should be winning that game, but yeah. It probably wasn't the best performance by me in terms of managerial, tactical decision making. but I still have a feeling that we should have won that game. However, we are ending this episode in 8th place. It's not terrible. It's still 5 points away from the relegation zone, and as long as we keep building on that, we should always be away from the relegation zone. I think we're doing really well this season. I'm quite happy with what we've done so far. I just remembered, I'm quite happy with what New Zealand's done. I can't believe I didn't tell you. World Cup qualifiers, we had a double leg fixture against Solomon Islands, and we won it, obviously. And then I realised, because it's now, the new rules for the World Cup, the winner just goes to the World Cup. So we're in the World Cup. I mean, it is a year away. Only a year away. It's only a year away. Oh my goodness. It's next year. Oh, I thought we were doing them quite early, but no, actually. Oh, okay. That's all right. Obviously winning the group. Beating Mexico in a friendly 2-1. Love to see it. But now, USA, Iran, our next 2 friendlies, about to be played off camera. I guess it's all just World Cup prep now, isn't it? Yeah. So, sweet. This is where we end this episode. In the World Cup. And drawing a game and losing a game. Not the best results, but at least Ben Waine scored. That's the positive that you got to take out of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching it. If you have enjoyed it, smash the like button as well as subscribing so you don't miss more Waine Train content. And I'll see you all later.